What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Midweek Flow. Midweek Flow. All right, this is a chance for me to come to you midweek and talk about some things that may have been going through my mind, going through my head for the past week, maybe month or so. All right, and I want to start doing this vocally and getting it out to the public. I do a lot of writing at nighttime, but I want to do it more vocally and get it out to the public because you never know who can relate to it. You never know who's thinking a similar topic, similar discussion, who just want to bounce ideas off of people, right? Who's going through a similar situation if we're talking about a situation. So you never know who can relate to it and who can give you ideas, who can talk about it with their core group of friends or their family members and then come back to you with possible solutions or possible other potential ideas. So I want to start doing this more vocally, getting it out to the public so you guys can get a chance to hear what I'm thinking about and maybe we can bounce ideas off of each other. All right? So for today's midweek flow, we're going to talk about the word change. All right? How do people recognize that change needs to happen? So moving from point A to point B, how do people recognize that change needs to happen? And I'm not talking about changing your authentic self. No, we want to stay authentic and grow. We want to stay authentic and grow. But what about a change in thought? A change in mindset? A change in your actions? A change in how you look at results? So we all have goals in life, right? We all have different goals. Family goals, business goals, financial goals, career goals, goals for our kids, educational goals. We all have different goals that may change over time. So how do people recognize when a change in those goals need to happen? And how do people recognize when a change in how you look at the results from those goals need to happen? So we might have to change the expectation level of those goals. We might have to raise the bar, might have to lower the bar. How do people recognize that a change needs to happen? All right? And I don't have all the answers to this. That's why I'm putting this out here on the podcast. I want this to be a discussion on our YouTube page, Luxury Health Podcast YouTube page. Make sure you go subscribe to it. Watch the videos and leave your comments below. A discussion on our Facebook group, Roots and Crops Facebook group. All right? I would love for someone to reach out to me by email, luxuryhealthpodcast@gmail.com. so that we can have a discussion and possibly bring you on the show. Let's have a discussion over the podcast. Now, if you don't want to come on the podcast, I completely understand. For whatever reason, maybe you don't have time or maybe just flat out don't want to come on the podcast. Cool. I got no issue with that. Let's have a one-on-one discussion and then I can come back on the podcast and express what I learned from you. All right? So I would love for someone to reach out to me. Let's talk about the word change. How do people recognize that a change needs to happen? And once again, I'm not talking about changing your authentic self. No, we want to stay authentic and grow. Stay authentic and grow. All right? All right, so that's it for this midweek flow discussing the word change. I always like to end my shows with something from Nipsey Hussle because I love that man, listening to the music that Nipsey Hussle put out, his interviews, what he spoke about. I love everything he stood for, right? So Nipsey Hussle told y'all the marathon continues. It does not stop. By any means, it does not stop. So keep pushing, keep moving forward. Whatever you're doing, try to take it to the next level, elevate to another level. Whatever you're doing, elevate to another level and keep moving. He told you elaborately, the marathon continues. It does not stop, so always remember that. All right, so until next time, peace.